The process that is currently engaged to select a purchaser for those assets has been closed on May 10th, 2024. That's last May. Ups come this last week, Indian businessman in the diplomatic center, in the face of procurement legislation, in the face of the procedure and the process that is being engaged, up comes Indian businessman in a display of supreme bias discussing the same asset with the Prime Minister. Now, Trinidad and Tobago, that could never, ever be correct or right. That could not be ethically correct, morally correct, spiritually correct, and it's definitely not lawfully correct. I want to tell him this morning, and don't be afraid to clap in, comrades, because you don't be afraid of Rowley. Rowley is a bully, but the OWTU is not afraid of anybody. So don't be afraid to be caught clapping against the bully. Keith Rowley, as far as we see, understand, and know, he tries to bully everybody and get everybody afraid. But I want to say this morning, before we go any further, we have never been afraid of the colonial masters in this country. We have never been afraid of Dr. Eric William. We have never been afraid of Ian Robinson. We have never been afraid of Patrick Manning, God rest his soul. We have never been afraid of Basdeo Pandey. We have never been afraid of Kamla Prasad Bisesa. So who the hell is Keith before Rowley? We are not afraid of him at all. So don't threaten us. Don't try to frighten us or threaten us. We are not afraid of you. Back to this business here of the procurement legislation. We have had procurement legislation. We have involved in a process. Other contenders are involved in this process. Process closed May 10th. No extension, but here now you have Prime Minister saying, when they would have said that at the end of June, they would announce who are the successful one, who are the successful bidder in the process. You have arbitrarily extending the process to the end of August as an announcement coming from this man who speaks about the taxpayers and the taxpayers and the taxpayers, as if the taxpayers are some people sitting in a pavilion looking on. The taxpayers are we, the workers, the people of this country, all of us who that asset belong to. And we will not sit idly by. This is a scandal in the making. This is a scandal in the making where the Prime Minister could just get up and announce that he changed the date, changed the rules of the game, engage a businessman, display extreme bias, because nobody else was invited to the diplomatic center to talk about the process and to talk about the refinery. This person has.